Okay, here's the recap for the Unit 11 lab. As you can see, here's the sword that I made. I can't really move the camera around right now. I'm in camera mode, and as you can see, after doing the tutorials, everything turned white because of the materials that was added. But these other materials obviously are still there, so that works just fine. But anyway, so what I did, obviously, was just following the tutorials. I didn't really have much trouble. It was kind of hard to follow, but I eventually got there. Added the timeline in and everything. As you can see, it worked out pretty nicely. Mostly. I think this is the second one that I did also, because the first one that I did didn't work out as nicely. But then in the second one I messed up the timeline. I made 47 instead of 48, and then frame 47 is the exact same as frame 41. So if I made this 46 frames, it would go smoother, but anyway, it is already rendered out. So here, we'll stop this real quick. The Arnold renderer, well, right now it would look like this. So I guess that doesn't really do much good, but let's take a look at the finished product then. Here's my first attempt, which didn't work at all. We'll open it up in After Effects and see if it still works. It might give me a bunch of error messages, but we'll find out in a second. Haha. Yeah, so it didn't really match up. Each of the different sections didn't really end up working very well. So I tried again. Yeah, we don't need to save this. So I tried again with this one, and it still didn't work out perfect. We'll open this in DJV, because for some reason, so remember how the camera was, we'll go back to camera mode, like this. This is where the camera was, right here, right? Amazing, good perspective. So then if we go back to here we go. And we'll press play real quick. So obviously, like, it still works just fine. The shadows worked and everything. That's the render, but it also, like, I don't know, it changed the whole perspective of the camera, and I thought that was weird. So when I did the next one, I wanted to see if that was going to happen again. Here we go. So we'll go back to chair. We'll open up the render first. Take a look at that. Although I guess it doesn't super matter. There's not a whole lot that we can see here. But here's the chair again with the lights on it as well. So I rendered that out in here, obviously, and then went back to, we'll open this with DJV also. Okay. And this one ended up working out okay. Ish. The only problem is the background. I don't really know what happened with that, because if I go here to the images, here, go to background, open this background, right? It just looks like this. So I'm not really sure how to fix these things, but I'll keep going with the other ones. Doing 9 models in one day is impossible. At least that's what I found out. So I worked hard to get 2 of them done. As you can see, I ran into some trouble here. And with the chair, I had to redo a lot of these renders. Like shadow, I kept forgetting to turn on the shadows, or to like turn on this light over here. The same with the sword too. Just, yeah, it was just a mess. So I'll keep working on the other ones, and I'll definitely have that done before the end of this week. But and it'll keep getting faster as I keep making more. It just, these first 2 took forever. So there we go. That's Unit 11. It's actually pretty fun. I like the finished products. I'll probably redo the sword again also to do a third version and like see if I can actually get it to work the way that I want it to. We'll see.